There is a way life begins to feel when nothing special is happening. Not in a dull sense, not in a disappointing sense, just in a factual one. Things are being done. Days are moving. You wake up, move through routines, respond to what's in front of you. And yet there's no internal announcement about it. No sense that this moment is important or unimportant. It's just here. This episode isn't about arriving at that space. It's about noticing that you may already be in it more often than you think. For a long time, life tends to be organized around significance. Moments matter because they lead somewhere. Feelings matter because they mean something. Experiences are evaluated based on whether they move us forward or set us back. Even rest can feel purposeful. Even silence can feel like preparation. But there may come a point when that structure loosens. You don't decide for it to loosen. You don't resolve anything. It simply stops organizing experience the way it used to. You may notice this first in ordinary moments. Standing in a room, not thinking about how you feel standing there. Doing something familiar without checking whether it's satisfying. Looking out a window without turning it into reflection. Nothing special is happening, and nothing feels missing. This can feel unfamiliar because we're taught to expect more. More clarity, more direction, more meaning. When those aren't present, the mind may look for what's wrong. But nothing is wrong. Life doesn't require interpretation in order to continue. In this space, experience stops asking to be framed. You don't need to know what this moment represents. You don't need to understand where it fits in your life story. You're not waiting for something to begin. You're not between chapters. You're not pausing before the next insight. This is the chapter. Ordinary life, uninterrupted, doesn't feel elevated. It feels neutral in the best way. There's less emotional charge around what's happening, but also less resistance. You still feel things. You still care. But caring isn't tied to self-definition. You don't need to be doing well for life to be okay. This isn't numbness. It's proximity. You're closer to what's happening because you're no longer standing beside it, measuring it. This season isn't asking you to stay here. It's not asking you to protect this way of living or turn it into a practice. It's simply noticing that this way of being exists naturally when nothing interferes. You've been here before, in moments of absorption, in moments of quiet focus, in moments where time passed without commentary. What's different now is that those moments aren't dismissed or overlooked. They don't need to be contrasted with something better. They're allowed to be the main event. Nothing special is happening doesn't mean nothing matters. It means experience no longer needs to justify itself. Life doesn't need to prove its worth. There can be trust here, not trust in outcomes, but trust in the immediacy of living. You stop checking whether you're aligned, healed, awake, or improving. You assume life is already happening correctly. That doesn't mean everything feels good. It means nothing needs to feel different in order to be lived. This episode doesn't close anything. It doesn't open anything either. It simply rests in the recognition that life doesn't need to be interrupted by interpretation. If you're listening to this and things feel ordinary lately, quieter, less defined, you're not missing something. You're not waiting for life to start again. This is life, and it doesn't need to announce itself. If these reflections feel like something you can return to, you're welcome to stay. Liking the video helps it reach others who may be living quietly without language for it. And if you want to keep a steady space like this available, you can subscribe, not for insight, but for companionship. Nothing special is happening. Life isn't paused, and nothing needs to interrupt it.